Hello and welcome to Bourbon Forage Fishing. I want to do this really hilarious post. I know this person who posted this. And he posted it in the Whiskey Tribe subreddit to kind of troll and kind of do some research to see like what kind of people are in the Whiskey Tribes subreddit. He also posted in this whiskey group. What is it? The Reddit whiskey group here. The responses in this group aren't nearly as harsh as Whiskey Tribe, which is really funny because Whiskey Tribe says, like, if you want to come into a non-judgmental place where you're not going to be judged for, the whiskey you drink and da-da-da-da, nothing hostile, nothing judgmental, come into the Whiskey Tribe subreddit. Well, of course, this is the most hostile place for whiskey drinkers and bourbon drinkers on the entire internet. So... I call bullshit on that. I don't know if they just don't. I don't know if those guys actually like monitor it or what the deal is, but it's full of not very nice people. So a friend of mine decided to troll these guys, and it's absolutely hilarious. And as you can see, really great collection in here. See some Blanton's Golds, some straight from the barrels, Rock Hill Farms up there, a bunch of Blantons. Barrel Proof Taylors. There's a little Pappy action, some Midnight Winter Drums, some BTAC. Elijah Craig's, Stag Juniors, a lot of Stag Juniors, a couple cases over here. Redbreast 23, Russell's 13. Really good stuff, right? Really great stuff. So let's take a look through here and have a chuckle. The hoarding of Stag and E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof is lame. Why is it lame? I don't know. They're good whiskeys. No, actually, they're great whiskeys. But you're clearing out your city's allocation. Otherwise, you have some nice stuff there. One-dimensional. Try branching out at least a bit of whiskey world is huge. Needs more scotch, more peat. Scotch Irish rye. Really anything other than everybody knows them bourbon. Needs more of everything. This is a liquor analogy of flaming on. If you would have it every once in a while, it's absolutely delicious. If you had it every day, at some point you would come to hate the sight of it. That's also not true. There is more Stag in this picture than some stores get in a year. Ones that are to sample it saturated. It's simple human nature. This is really fucking hilarious because imagine going to somebody's freezer and they've got great high-end prime ribeye, prime filet mignon, and going in there and be like, what you really need is some choice skirt steak or some choice or select flat iron. That's what you need. You really need to mix it up. No, I don't think so. I think when you eat or drink really high quality stuff, you get used to drinking high quality stuff, and I don't know, you tend to dislike the lower quality stuff more. It develops a standard in your mind. The other comments about needing more scotch, well, what if this person doesn't like scotch? What if this person doesn't like Irish? Silly. The funny response here. He said needs more scotch, blah, 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 one-dimensional. He said, trying to get into mellow, just too hard to find. He's talking about mellow corn. Oh, that's a great, great response. This one. I mean, look at your whiskeys that aren't just high ticket. There's millions of whiskeys in the world that aren't the 7 all the rage. Try looking into some of those, right? So, don't find the really good whiskey. Find the super secretive stuff that's really good. Okay. Guess what? When the whiskey's really good, people find out about it and they post it all over the internet and everybody knows about it. There is no super secret hidden whiskeys out there. Those are in my other cabinets, he responds. I've tried lots of the not hot names and either drank them or just gave them away. Either this is a shitpost or you are King Tater. First Tater comment. I'm thinking we need a whiskey jerk subreddit. So funny. Definition of a tater. What's your favorite pour? George T. Stagg, then Thomas Handy. That's interesting. This is a definition of a tater. Having lots of really good whiskey. Strange. Right? As someone that's drank very, very good high-end bourbon and lower-end stuff and mid-tier stuff, guess what, guys? This is the stuff I drink too. I'm not gonna drink Russell's 9 and Buffalo Trace to stay ideologically pure. Sorry. I'd rather drink stuff I really enjoy. For example, I'm drinking Russell's Rickhouse right now. I think it's Camp Nelson C, and it's absolutely delicious. Shout out to Russell's Reserve Wild Turkey. Thank you. This is a great comment. Nice rage bait. This person, he's going to break it all down. You are spending your money on all these classic tater bottles. It just tells me, one, you rely too much on a very narrow opinions to guide you. How does this person know how many different whiskeys this person that posted did or didn't try? This person may have drank thousands of whiskeys and found that these are the ones they like the most. You buy on hype. You are not using your time to dig into this hobby, right? So this person isn't doing the hobby the right way that this guy insists he does it. You are limiting your experience to the point that you can't claim to know what good whiskey is. That's probably the best line. This motherfucker, look at it. This motherfucker's got GTS, George T. Stagg, lying to the back, and Thomas Handy and Purple Tops and Pappies, but can't claim to know what good whiskey is. That's fucking amazing. Oh my god. Jealousy is a disgusting, disgusting stench, sure, folks. Taterific. Anybody that uses that term, too, I find is just generally a retard. You're either the luckiest tater in the world or you got money. Boring. Less of a collection, more of an ad for Buffalo Trace. Yeah, God forbid. Most people would really hate to have 4 bottles of George T. Stagg and a Pappy and 3 bottles of Thomas Handy and loads and loads of Stagg Juniors. That sucks. Who wants that crap? Only 30 Stagg Juniors? Weak. I have 43, and 3 of them are the last 5 George T. Stagg batches. And Mellow Corn. That's funny. Douchebag. This person looks like they get downvoted, though. Nice collection. Haters gonna hate. It's tough finding Stagg Junior, but good for you. 10 out of 10. I guess it depends on what you want. I've always tried for a large collection, but it seem to drink faster than I can buy. But you're not buying whiskey to drink, then why buy it at all? So lots of people making just really nonsense posts. The really amazingly nonsensical stuff is when they get into this silly crap here. These sorts of posts where you need to diversify your portfolio. You need to branch out and try different things. It's like, maybe this person has tried lots of things and they don't like them or don't like them as much as George T. Stagg. I don't know. It's possible. Right? As you can see, this risky subreddit, it has 20 less comments, and they're not nearly as hostile. This is just also to prove that the Whiskey Tribe subreddit is not a welcoming and warm place for folks. It has 253k members. What is the Whiskey Tribe? 62. So yeah, there's twice as many hostile responses in the Whiskey Tribe, and there's 1/3 the amount of people, right? So there it is. There's of course some negative stuff in here, but not nearly like the Whiskey Tribe. So there you go. The Whiskey Tribe, not really a warm and welcoming place for people. And this post just kind of it shows that. I mean, it'd be one thing if they said it wasn't a warm, welcoming, non-judgmental place, but that's kind of how they advertise their subreddit. So something's not giving. Somebody's not monitoring correctly or right or whatever it is. And I've had the same problems. I actually was in some of these other groups like this back in the day and was getting some hostility stuff, and I was like, oh well, I'll go over to the Whiskey Tribe and see, I've heard it's a warm, welcoming place, maybe I'll get a little hostility. The hostility was like times 10. It is, like I said, the most hostile place for whiskey and bourbon drinkers and collectors on the internet, period. So take from that what you will. If you want to go in there and troll these guys, it's, again, Whiskey Tribe on subreddit right here. I highly recommend posting stuff like this. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. And if you do, get on my channel, send me a link or whatever, and I'll do a video about it because I think this shit's hilarious. Bourbon Forage Fishing, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some chuckles and some laughs. Take care.